Honey, I'm home! Hello and what's up guys, Vox and welcome to Game On, here covering Planetary Annihilation, doing an overview. This series, Game On, I like to create because I just show you what a game's about and all the aspects of it, and then you guys make your own decision. I don't want to shove opinions in your face like, well, pretty much all the reviews do. But instead, kind of explain the game, where it came from, and then, boom, show it off. Now I'm going to blow you guys away with numbers, because this game started on Kickstarter with only wanting $900,000. Yeah, only. Because they raised $2.2 million on their Kickstarter. That is insane. It's one of like the first ones that really blew up and got a lot of media attention, and then Kickstarter, you know, started getting in hordes of them. Here you go. This is the game that we've got for $2.2 million so far. It's in beta, so of course it has its own faults. Like they're doing a lot of graphic updates, mostly to handle the load of how many units. But you guys will see. Now, me personally, though, the only grudge I have with that is that they raised $2.2 million to make a game for free. They had zero risk. They were just handed money to make a game. And then they started selling the game after it was green-lighted on Steam for $80 without any of those Kickstarter perks. And now it's down to $50. So that is just, that's a bit greedy to me. I mean, that's a little extreme. You know, I understand it's an indie game and it's coming up, but come on, guys. You made $2.2 million. And all you had to do was keep making a game that you were making anyway. But anyway, enough of that. I want to go ahead and show off the game. So you can go ahead and do a new game or join a game. And this is where you can jump into servers and everything. You definitely do the tutorial because, woo! If you play Command & Conquer, this is on the next level. Alright, now that we started a new game, you go ahead and pick a world that you're going to be playing on. And you say exactly where you want to be placed on what pole. Now, depending on what size game you're dealing with, because you can get up to a lot of people. I've done games with 8 people, and it gets insane, and there's different planets here. Right now, you're just looking at one, and, oh, we got a little one there. I thought it was a moon for a second. So, you got 2 planets, which they could be starting out over there. I'll show some multiplayer footage that I did with bigger games and more planets and moons. But you go ahead and pick out where you want to start, and start Annihilation. When you start, you have your one main unit, and here he is. Now, this is your commander. He is the one who, if he dies, your game is over, so you want to protect him. Everything else down here is everything he can build, and then things that he builds, they can build better stuff that he can't. So it all upgrades from there. Up at the top here, you have normal minerals that you can mine, which are these right here. I'll go ahead and get a metal extractor there. So you can do metal extractors and then also energies, which energy plants you just kind of put wherever, and they don't need a specific area like the metal extractors. And when you think about this game being called Planetary Annihilation, you think, oh, okay, well, it's big scale, right? Command & Conquer isn't a big scale. You know, you have that one planet and one area, and then that's it. Well, exactly that. So when you build, you actually have to build and think on a big scale, such as if I'm going to own this planet, I want to own everything. I want to own all these resources. So if I'm going to make units, I need to make a lot and make them everywhere. So the way you go about doing that is, such as here, a metal extractor. I'm going to go ahead and pick this, left click and hold it. And then my guy will continue making metal extractors out to as far as I pick. So for about the next 30 minutes, my main unit is only going to be making metal extractors everywhere. But obviously I don't want him doing that, so I want little minions. And here you go, fabrication bots. They're going to go ahead and help me do that and then go and do that tedious work. Now when you make bots, you can also have these fabrication bots either help another one building something or just have them help build other units so you can make them go quicker. And there you go, now more fabrication bots are even going quicker. Like if I go ahead and stop him and say, hey, let's go make more friends because we want to take all these resources, let's do that. Now, depending on what kind of map you're playing, you want to change your strategy, such as if it has a lot of planets and moons, you want to get to space as fast as possible. So you can create satellites that pick up your main commander and can go to another area. You can create warp portals. You can create lots of things that help you get to other planets. Now, after you're done building one of those, you can get even a higher tier possibly, such as if I do, let's do a advanced bot facility. So that's a normal bot facility. Now I'll make an advanced one, and it's gonna make better units, have more variety. So they go big brother, little brother there. And let's go ahead and do a space one. Here's your orbital launcher. This is for launching satellites. Just showing some of these things off. Here is a vehicle one, just a normal small vehicle one. And then we'll have a air facility. And this is where you make all your air units. Now, you notice me, I'm just putting these down like one by one. It's not very many. Oh, already got a scouter going after me. But the reality is, when you play Planetary Annihilation, it's all about overwhelming people. So, example, if I want to overwhelm a bunch of, overwhelm somebody with a bunch of units, then I need to build lots of bot facilities. Holding down shift, I'll now be able to build 6. And he's going to end up doing that for the next, 10 minutes. And then basically this will be a line of just bot destruction making. Because when things kick off, they kick off big, and you don't have little people poking every now and then. You just have huge waves that come in and annihilate. Now, you could also go on the defensive here, like you have missile defense towers, and start building these, and also do them a line if you just want to hold down left click. But is that good? Honestly, you don't see a lot of people playing defense, but who knows? It depends on who you're kind of playing. But there are lots of defenses you can do, such as this umbrella right here. It's a defensive laser cannon that shoots orbital units coming from above. That's pretty cool. Now, the other thing is, the only way they're going to get to you is if they follow the gravitational path here. They can't just shoot across from one planet to the other. They actually have to fly, but it takes a good couple of minutes, and that goes the same way if you want to slam a moon into somebody. That's right, you can slam moons into people. Now, this game is called Planetary Annihilation, but I wouldn't really call it annihilating. It really should just be called Planetary Inconveniently Denting Other Planets, because it really doesn't do that much damage. You just have to know where their main base is before you go and make such a risk like that. Now, when you do take over another moon, you have to just think about it like a forward operating base. You can put tons of units here like this. It's insanely lagging, and this is what I was talking about where they're working on performance issues. But also, I'm really just using it as a mining facility and bot creation facility. But I may also be building 3 rocket boosters on it, and which I will be allowed then to slam this moon into another moon. And again, picking on the fact that it's not really Planetary Annihilation, I've done 1 versus 1 moons before, and I just dent another moon while this one gets destroyed. And games like this, you can expect to have it be a couple hours depending on how many people are playing, because you have to realize you have to hunt down from planet to planet somebody else's main commander. And if you don't find him, then, it's going to carry on for a while. So you really have to, do a lot of teamwork and not waste a lot of moons. I tend to like to do that, though. But there you guys go. Right now, this game is in beta, so there's a lot still to be added, such as right now, there's only the 1 race. But with how far they've gone already, I'm glad. Now, what are some of the future goals for this? Well, a lot of them they've already added, but their long-term fundraiser goals were having galactic war. So this is entire solar systems. This could involve many, many people, and more than just 8, that's for sure. Also, they reached their achievement where they're going to have a full orchestra score. Very cool. This music in the game is outstanding. And metal and lava planets, gas giants and orbital units, and water planets. They also had a goal for naval units. That's also in the game already. A lot of these are in the game already. And a bonus, just to tell you guys, that this will be for Mac also, so not just Windows and Linux. So yay, Apple people get some game love, because you guys hardly get any. But hey, there you guys go, Planetary Annihilation. I enjoyed a lot. It is very demanding, and hey, it's in beta, so you really can't knock anything because the game isn't fully developed yet. But so far, so good, I think. But tell me what you guys think down below. Comment down below what's something that you would love that they would add into Planetary Annihilation. Tell you now, you never know what developer might be reading the comments. But be sure to smash the like button so more people know about this awesome game idea. And subscribe and keep up to date with more games coming out, as I like to hit the alpha and betas coming out. And really give you guys an overview, because it's hard to understand what a game is all about in just one video when people just do reviews or just dog on a game the entire time. But one thing in this game you definitely have to wrap your head around is just the idea of how large everything is and how many units you need to create, which I personally found a little overwhelming, but you get used to it. Alright guys, that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed, and game on! See you next time! Yow!